I was getting a game of Pokemon in.
Yeah. Well, I was busy playing Hello Kitty Online.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had Pokemon and Hello Kitty online. What in the world? Okay. Yeah, let me cut and paste a couple more things and I'll be done. Ready to go.
No problem.
Yeah?
My audio now is not playing back properly because I screwed it up.
Yep.
Installing stuff.
Installing.
Yeah, I installed some drivers to try and get my audio working better.
Okay.
So that you could hear it too. And
well, I can hear you.
Yeah, no, but I'm not hearing the audio I was hearing a minute ago.
Uh-oh. All right.
Okay, so playback should be... there's a problem. What? Here. Set as default.
Innkeeper.
There we go.
All right. Okay, so I got a few hints and tips. Do we have any reviews or anything we need to put in there?
No, we don't.
Okay.
Negative.
Wow, no Facebook shoutouts or no Twitter shoutouts this week. We gotta get on that, guys. Gotta get on the Twitter. Tweet some stuff to the team so I can shout it out. Gotta let it all out.
Because these are the things we can do without.
Well, these are the things we can't do without. We need a shout out. Oh, I know. I gotta shout my boy Tungdale out. It was awesome. Good job, dude. All right. So that's definitely shout out worthy. Good job, Tungdale. Awesome. All right. And we need some iTunes reviews and some emails. Gotta get it going on.
You still hear me, right?
Yeah, you sound good.
I'm just playing with settings.
All right, I think I just need to go warm up my coffee and I'll be good to go. BRB. BRB coffee.
Okay, where am I? Hey guys, sorry. We're just getting a few things ironed out. Last minutes tweaking and fixing stuffs. Do. I hear his coffee. Okay, everything working there? Yep. Okay. That's still working. Okay. Let's see here. This is going to go there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going to move this over.
that's odd.
So I'm going to have to redo this
Whoa,
part.
whoa, there's Ben Broad Space. There you go. Okay.
I need to...
You working on your other scene for OBS?
Yeah, I just have to rejiggy it.
Yeah, well, it happens. It happens. All right, where is... Okay, that's that. Interesting. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah? Did you
Good
get
to
it?
go. Yep.
All right. I gotta... Yeah, I'm ready to record. I just wanted to look up some stuff in the Hearthstone.
Isn't it nice being able to do two things at once on the internet?
Dude, how about 3?
Right?
I'm running.
Your audio just cut out when you said that. No. What did you do? Hold on a second. Let me make sure it's not on my end because I made one change, but that was a moment ago. Do it again. Nope. The mouth is moving. Nothing's coming out. It was working fine a second ago. I'm going to call you right back then. Say something. No. Hold on a second. Let me check a setting here. Primary. Hello. Okay, that's right. Not hearing you, buddy. What in the world happened? Did you hit mute? Did you hit M by chance? No. Oh, great. Set to speakers. Keep talking because I'm making a few changes on my side just in case.
All screwy and
wait.
discombobulated.
Weird. It changed.
It's all
I got it.
frozen, and now it's unfrozen.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you the whole time.
I hear you now.
What was going on?
It changed to something else, and I don't know why it changed to something else, so I'm about to fix that.
Okay.
Ugh.
Well, for some reason that happened the same time. Like, I started up Hearthstone look at some stuff to see where I was with Rogue and see what cards I was playing and where I was with Gold and Dust, to let our viewers know. And everything froze up. Like my whole computer froze up. Right when you were saying it must be nice to do things simultaneously, I could not do things simultaneously. That's
never
what
say
just
that
happened.
again.
I know. Don't jinx me.
Don't test fate.
All right. Okay. Let me see. Show notes.
Don't test me, child.
I know that guy. All right. Let me see. So let me take some notes here.
Zeroshia wondered if you let the carrier pigeons loose or did you cook them?
Oh, I must have cooked them.
He says, call back the carrier pigeons.
Wait, where's my Twitch? Oh, there's Twitch chat. We hear Espo. Yay! Call back the carrier. It is hyper. It is very hyper. Zeroshio has been broed in a crown with long hair. Holy broed. Holy broed.
Holy brood.
Yeah. Yep, I'm here. You can start now. That's
Okay.
right, Zero.
Can we start now?
I think so. I think we can do it.
Okay. I'm hitting record.
Do it.
You're listening to Legend of the Innkeeper, the Hearthstone podcast for casual players.
Ah, you're new here. Pull up a chair by the hearth.
Welcome to Legend of the Innkeeper. I'm Vastidius.
And I am Espo.
Welcome back. And this week it is sneakery. It's rogue. It's roguish week.
What episode are we?
173. The Rogue.
Okay. I think I have it wrong in the show notes.
Oh, great. I looked at everything else. No, you don't. I have it up at the top. Or did you write it somewhere below? No, you don't. It's fine. Yeah.
All right, then. Okay, show notes say 174 Rogue, and then the Twitch overlay says 173. But
Oh,
I
that's my
could
fault.
be.
What'd you
I think
do that
last
for?
week was 173.
Yeah, it was. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. No big deal at all,
It's
dude.
fixed now.
We
There.
got this.
Hey, but that's not important. What's important is that you're here. Welcome back.
Dude, I am doing awesome. Yeah, playing some Hearthstone. In fact, I was just taking a look at I wanted to see where I was because I haven't played in a few days. We've been pretty busy here at the farm, at the homestead.
How are the baby dragons doing?
She had her first doctor visit today in our new cycle.
No.
that's
The
the first
dragons, not the Espos.
Oh, yeah. Not the unborn dragons you're talking about. Yeah. They're okay. Dude, they were going nuts the other day. I don't know what it was. I don't know what was going on, but they were chasing each other around the yard. And I thought they were going to kill each other or break legs or something. They were jumping sideways, all crazy like. And yeah, it was nuts.
They're not the
They're-
fainting dragons, are they?
No, they don't
Okay.
faint. These are stand-up awesome dragons. They're
Oh, cool.
pretty super.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing good.
Now you were
they're
doing a
doing
baby Espo update though.
Yeah, baby Espo update. We are doing great. She is on schedule for, I think it's the beginning of February. So yeah, to get the next step underway. And then
Cool.
hopefully by mid-March, we'll have some very, 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 very good news.
Yes.
So yeah,
Awesome.
that'll be awesome.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
But other than that, I've been playing Hearthstone, dude. I've been doing a lot of the Hearthstone, playing a couple different classes. I didn't play a lot of Priest this past week, and as such, let me look here because I think I'm a little behind on Priest. I planned on winning as much as I could. Yeah, I'm only at 428 So I don't know if I got any wins this past week. Been playing a lot of Rogue, been playing a lot of Warlock, and having a lot of fun.
Well, good.
I'm at rank 11, so I think that's 1 or 2 up from last week. My goal this month is to try to get as high as I can, hopefully 6 or 7.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to take that as a segue and just say I have an announcement.
Okay.
I have finally convinced Blizzard to make it easier for me, and I'm now going to be able to hit Legend.
Oh, okay.
Ben Brode finally said,
how do you?
he finally told me, okay, I've got it set now that it's starting in March. I'm going to fix it so that you can now hit Legend. Yes.
Well, I also talked to Ben Brode. Or didn't talk to him, but saw him talking at me. And you do understand how it works, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you log in.
You're still
and play
gonna have
5
to
games.
play.
You play 5 games, and suddenly you're Legend. Isn't that it? That's how it
It's
works, right?
a little more to that, but yeah.
No, what I'm alluding to is today of all days. Thank you for saving the news for today, Ben. Ranked play changes are coming in March, and there's a short little video kind of announcing what changes are coming. And basically now that they're changing how the whole thing works with ranked play. And this is just kind of a minor change in that it's not a huge revamp. And Ben Brode in another post talks in detail more about why they ended up where they did and not necessarily all the things they tried, but how they had tried a revamp and they tried just a few tweaks and all that stuff. And it got to a certain point where it took months to get to this point of deciding this is what they're going to do to be the best effective change that's going to help the most people, but not cause too much problems. So here's how that breaks down. In order for you to earn your card back for each month, the one that you get for hitting rank 20, you don't have to hit rank 20 anymore. What they're going to do now is that after you win 5 times in a month, you're going to get your card back. Doesn't matter what rank you're at. Don't have to get to rank 20 again. You can just win 5 games in ranked play, and you get the card back. And the rumor is that there's going to be a status bar on a quest page that'll show how close you are to completing that. So that in case you want to know, have I won my 5 games yet? There you go. Now keep in mind again, this is going to go into the game in a patch in February, but it won't go into effect until March because that's when the next reset will be after they put this into the game. They have to patch it into the game prior to the actual reset because they can't time all the updates for all the different devices at the exact same time. So in order to get it on all devices, they wanted a little bit of lead time. So that's why it's not going in February. Next, though, the important thing is that all ranks will have 5 stars to get through that rank. This is kind of a big change because that makes it extremely longer of a time to get between rank one after another. Currently, in many ranks, there's only 3 stars to get through, and then it gets more as you get lower. And after rank 5, I think it's 5 stars. It's been a long time since I've been down there.
No, after rank 10, it's 5 stars.
After rank 10, that's right. So when you get to a new season, which will start especially in rank March, you will reset. Okay, back up. All ranks will have 5 stars. So that's the main reason why they're changing the way you get card backs is because if you were trying to get to rank 20 from rank 25 as a new player, after this goes into effect, it would take you 25 games to get to a point where you would get your card back. And they don't want to mess that up. That's just something they don't want to have happen. So to keep it easy, they kept it to 5 wins for a month for you to get your card back. Great. Next. When a new season starts, when March starts, you're going to go through the ladder where you normally would. But what's going to happen is that when it resets at the end of the month, you will reset at exactly 4 ranks below your end ranking. Stars included. So if you ended up at rank 14 with 2 stars, then you're going to reset to rank 18 at 2 stars. and you get to move your way down. If you ended at 7 with 1 star, you're going to end up 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 with 1 star. If you ended up at legend, you're going to drop back to 4, rank 4, whatever. Well, actually just rank 4. And then you get to move back from there. This way, the people who are in the lower ranks won't have to work so much through the entire rankings to get back to where they were. It's going to eliminate like 75% of the level of the process of trying to get back to where they were the season before. So this is going to really spread things out a lot more. The benefit for people who are in the upper ranks, with like 15 through 25, you're going to see less of the legend players in that rank because they're going to have started much further down the rank, and they won't be in there trying to battle their way back down. So I think overall this is going to make a big difference for everybody along the way.
Matchmaking you'll see a huge improvement in matchmaking. You'll be matched up with people that are more in your arena of, you know, how long they've been, well, not necessarily how long they've been playing, but probably how much they play, because basically how much you play each month is your rank. I mean, unless you are a horrible player and losing every match, you know, depending on how much you play, that should be where your rank is. I mean, it's, you know, as long as you're playing a deck that's, you know, above 50% win rate, which most people do. So, yeah. But
now the ranked rewards, you know, you get the crates at the end of the season. Crate, I call them crates, but I've been playing too much PUBG. The chests at the end of the season. Those chests will still be at their ranking levels. But what's going to happen is that you will receive that based on the highest rank you earned during the season, which is how it is today. So if you ended up getting to rank 4 and then slip back to rank 7, you're going to get
which
the rank.
Can't happen.
Right, because of the ceiling. Sorry.
Yeah. Nice try, though. Nice try.
Okay. Interesting. So, yeah, really, you're not going to lose it. Yeah. So you're good. Never mind.
There you go.
But the thing is, if you end up at rank 4, that's where the reward is based upon. When you drop back to rank 5, it doesn't really matter. But
yeah,
they didn't make that clear in the comments, but that makes sense. And the rank floors are still in place. Rank 20, rank 15, rank 10, and rank 5. Those are
legend.
And legend.
You
Once you get to those, you can't fall out of it.
Yeah.
And there's no changes to the win streak mechanic. So what this means is that if you can move forward 5 ranks a month, you are going to be making progress and getting closer and closer to legend. So say you start at rank 20. You get to rank 15. That season ends, you get the rewards for rank 15, and then you get bumped back up to rank 19. You win 5 more ranks. Now you're rank 14. Again, you'll see the progress. You move forward 1 rank at a time. So you don't have to stretch real far. You can push forward just 5 ranks, and that'll get you progress every month. It'll take you a year to get there or more, but you have the ability to do it without having to try and fight your way all the way down to legend in a single season. So for those of us who want rank legend at some point in our lives and would love to get the card back, I think this is an awesome opportunity. It'll be a challenge to get down further once you start getting into those lower ranks, but that's part of the game. That's part of the fun. So, and if you can push your way down to rank 6 or 7 ranks in that one season, that helps you even further.
I definitely think this will help me out because I don't have a lot of time to play. So I usually spend like the first half of the month getting past rank 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second half of the month is usually, trying to get from like 12 down to like 8 or 7. So if I can start out, instead of starting out at like 18, 19, if I can start out, at rank, I don't know, what would it be if I get to 8, if I start out at like 12 or 13, that'll just make it so much.
Right.
So it'll be so it'll be a lot less games
Yes.
for me to
Where
have
you
to
would
play.
have put in, so let's just for example, 30 games to get to where you were before, or 40 games to get to where you were before. Now you have the opportunity to take those 30 and 40 games to push even further down.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll be seeing a lot more improvement. I like this change. I think it's great. I really like it for matchmaking. I really like it for new players, because now new players can get in and they're probably going to be playing against newer players,
Right.
which is cool. That's going to work out really, really good. Super excited. I hope it goes over well. I've been reading a little bit about it, reading some comments, and people are pretty positive about it. There's very few people that are, disappointed, and the comments that are negative are they don't understand it. Like the way what they're complaining about isn't
How it works.
isn't correct.
Yeah.
They're complaining about stuff that is not correct.
I think it's going to take getting our hands on it, getting the chance to play with it and understand it better for people to be able to fully understand and move forward with it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think playing it, and actually having that month in. So probably April, beginning of April, end of April, we'll probably start seeing, the real benefits of it. So I'm excited, man. I think this is going to be awesome. I think it's a great change and pretty cool stuff. Dude, how about we don't usually talk about it, but there is a world champion right now.
Oh, you're right.
A new one. So last year we got to see Pavel win the world championship at BlizzCon.
Yep.
This is the first time they've not had the world championships at BlizzCon. The Hearthstone Championship Tour actually ended in Amsterdam this past weekend, and Tom 8675309.
That's not his name.
Really? I thought it was Tom 86753, because that famous 80s song.
Yes, but that's not his name.
Well, why would he not have that name?
I know. I don't understand why not.
He needs to change his name to that, because I don't think there's any other numbers that really matter. That's the number.
60229, I believe, is his real handle.
That's not even a phone number.
I mean, at least it could have been 90210, right?
Yeah, I don't even think that's an area code. Tom, congratulations on becoming Hearthstone's world champion, but you need to change your name to Tom 8675309, because that's a lot cooler. So but you are a pretty cool guy for winning the Hearthstone World Championship. And believe it or not, I actually watched the finals.
I believe
with him and Frozen, and it was good. It was really, really good. It went to 5 games. We had Frozen up by 2. It was crazy. Frozen was up by 2, and those 2 games were really close. And actually, I think the second game, one of the games wasn't real close. It was kind of a blowout. It might have been the Rogue maybe or something. But either way, it was good stuff. They were good matches, awesome plays. Very, very cool. See Me No More says that Tom's number after his name was his ID number in school. I guess where is he? Taiwan? So I guess in Taiwan, they don't have names in school. They have numbers. So sounds like kind of crazy. But
well, congratulations.
Yeah,
well
he
done,
did it,
well
man.
earned,
You realize the amount of people he had to beat to get where he was and then win?
He's been around in the scene for quite a while. He's worked really hard to get to where he was at. So it's great to see him have that win and that threshold, because that's a huge win.
Yeah, that's awesome. That was awesome. And I tell you what, watching him play, people sometimes make fun. They're like, oh yeah, Hearthstone, RNG, and there's not really a lot of thought. You just copy and paste the deck from the internet. Well, last week we had the Tavern Brawl, where you got to play the decks that the pros played in their championship rounds. And those cards can be played a lot of different ways. The game can be played a lot of different ways. You do a lot of things. Even if you're using the same cards, things can be played in a different way. RNG isn't always exactly, the end all. In fact, one of the plays that everybody noticed was, I think it was the final match, which was Druid versus Druid. Tom actually held on to a 10 cost card in his mulligan.
Wow.
Now, as Druid, that's not a big deal because you do get some ramp with Druid. And what I mean by ramp is your mana increases faster. You get up to 10 mana a lot quicker. And he kept Ultimate Infestation in his opening hand, whereas Frozen said no. And he had the option to keep it and he didn't. Now, I'm not saying that was the only thing that ultimately saved the game for Tom, but that kind of play, like he thought, it's going to be a game where I'm going to need this card to win, or it's going to be something that's definitely going to help me win. And he kept it in his opening hand. So, I mean, there's stuff like that all through it. If you watch the high level play in it, at any time, there's plays that you may not understand exactly, but at the end of the game, you're like, wow, that really worked out for him. And these guys play so much Hearthstone and they know so much about the game that they can take what is a RNG based game and make it not so RNG.
Very good.
But yeah, cool stuff. I was excited to actually watch it. Last year I took part, was up on a stage during the finals, Rez and I. This year I was at home watching it on my computer. Still cool though. And congratulations to Tom 60229. Is that right? Yeah, not 8675309. But I'll leave it that way in the show notes in case anybody wants to have an awesome name. That is a cool name. Not taking anything away from Tom with his student ID number, but
hey, you could legitimately claim that.
I think Espo's okay. I think I'm doing all right. All right. So I think that's it for the news for this week, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
We kind of got that bomb dropped on us today by Ben Brode.
Right. Appreciate it, Ben.
And that was awesome. Like, I was super stoked about that. I think it's going to be a great change. But we got a new Tavern Brawl this week.
Yes, we did.
Now, we've seen this guy before. In fact, we've seen him in an adventure mode called Blackrock Mountain. We've also seen him in other Tavern Brawls. And this is the first time. Well, have we battled him before?
Well, this is actually the second time we've seen this brawl.
Is it?
Yeah, it was August 17th, 2016 when it came through. It was demoed also at Gamescom before it came to the live servers.
For some reason, I thought we saw this before, but I thought it was different. But yeah. But still an awesome brawl. This is a co-op brawl where oh my goodness. And speaking of co-op, I look over in Twitch chat and there's my one friend, Rez. What's up, Rez? Nefarian rises in this Tavern Brawl. Join forces with a friend to take down Nefarian again. Anduin teams up with newcomer Morgul in this new competitive Tavern Brawl. Maybe last time it wasn't Anduin and Morgul. So, and when I say Anduin and Morgul, I mean Priest and Shaman. So, you and another player play as Priest and Shaman, and Nefarian has Taunt, and he has 200 health, and he swaps sides of the board depending on whose turn it is. If it's, your opponent's turn, then he's on their side of the board, so you can, throw your guys into him. He starts out with 0 attack, so you can just run your guys, feverishly into him, just go crazy. But then he bumps up a little bit to 5 attack once he gets down below 160 health. Then once he gets below 60 health, he casts another spell and gains another 5 attack, boosting him up to 10 attack. And he has different spells that he casts. And of course, in your decks, you have a couple neat spells too. There's a lot of cool stuff going on in this brawl. Definitely get out there and play it. since we're recording right now, it's Thursday. So when you listen to this, you probably will have 2 full days to play this. So get out there, play this Tavern Brawl, and enjoy it. It's awesome. Get with your friends and do it.
And keep in mind that if you do play randomly, you are trying to complete this together. You're not trying to defeat your opponent or mess up their turn. You're trying to help each other. And you get lots of good cards that do that if you guys will just participate and enjoy working together. Some of the cards that I think was the most fun for me was the one called Freewheeling Skulker. He's a 5/5, 5-mana minion with 5/6, 5 attack, 6 health. At the end of the turn, you switch sides. And my opponent and I, we worked together to buff him up to like a 14/14 with Wind Fury.
Mm-hmm.
And at one time got actually a 22 attack on him, and we were using him back and forth, and I used the card to steal my opponent's hero power after he had boosted it. So he had 4 heal hero power. He's a priest.
Mm-hmm.
So I stole that, and I had that also. And then we also had on the board the raid healer, who whenever your hero's healed, you also heal your teammate for that much too. So I healed him, and it would heal me, and back and forth. And it was just a lot of fun to try and work on boosting these characters up and try and keep them alive at the same time. Because Nefarian, man, he was just throwing stuff all over the board trying to knock him out. But we actually succeeded. My very first game, took him out, and got our card pack.
Yeah, same. I went into a random with get the guy's name, but definitely a random, and we succeeded. We both were in fatigue though. We used every card you named and got it down. We did okay. We definitely used the Wind Fury guy, boosted him up.
Yeah, my opponent was Death Dealer, by the way.
Okay. I think after the show, Vestides, you and I need to take down.
We'll give it a try. Worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, definitely something to do if you haven't already done it. Get out there and play that. It's a lot of fun.
Definitely. Good stuff.
Okay. Well, this week we are going to talk about rogues. We have some cards to talk about, but I do have something to say. I did play Hearthstone this week. I did play the rogue this week. In fact, I actually did something with the rogue I haven't done before. I suppose, like, what? I completed...
You got golden.
A dungeon run with rogue. And finished
nice, dude. Look at you. Now, that's your second one,
that's
correct?
My
you
second
got Warlock.
one. I did it on my
now
own.
You have rogue. So you've got your rogue crown.
That's right. I do have my
You did it on your own. You did it on your own.
I did.
I like that. Yeah,
but it was like I need to do this, and I want to do it with rogue this week because we're talking about rogue, and I was able to push over that ledge. So,
well, now you got to go back and do it with all the classes we've already talked about.
Of course, I do. Except for
get
Warlock.
caught up. Yeah. Zerosio and I kind of held your hand through Warlock, so I'm glad you got to do rogue on your own. Congratulations, dude.
It was fun. I was glad to get that one taken care of. So, yay me. I'm moving on next.
Dude, good job, man. Good job. Only 7 more to go.
That's right. Okay, so let's look at these new cards.
Yeah.
First we have is the Cobalt Illusionist, a 4-mana 3/3 minion, Death Rattle.
Welcome. Come warm your frozen boots by
Wait
the
a
fire.
second. Why am I getting music?
Death Rattle.
I just had the innkeeper. The innkeeper just said welcome.
Oh,
I'm like going,
okay.
How in the world did that?
Welcome to the slideshow is what he was saying.
Guess, did you put music in our slideshow?
I don't think I did. All right, so I made this slideshow, and there is now music in it.
That's
weird.
weird.
I can do that.
Okay.
All right, Cobalt Illusionist, 4 mana, 3/3 Death Rattle. Summon a 1/1 copy minion from your hand. Dude, I tried so hard to make this guy work. So hard. I even put Umbra in a deck with him to make this death rattle work like a battle cry,
Right.
and still really couldn't do it. Like, because this is your this is amazing. Like, I love this card. I just can't figure out how to get it to work.
Yeah, I didn't actually play with this card this week. I did create a deck, but again, like I said, I was focusing mostly on the dungeon run, trying to get that working.
Yeah.
And then, this didn't get this. I don't remember playing this one that much, so I can't say much here.
Yeah, he's he has an awesome mechanic. Summon a 1/1 copy of a minion from your hand. So, you got, in Wild, you could have a Ragnaros in your hand. Turn 4, you play this guy. Turn 5, you run him into something. He dies. You get a 1/1 Ragnaros on the board that does 8 damage to a random enemy at the end of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Or you get, I mean, there's just so many cool things you can do. But it's tough, man. It's tough to get it to happen because it says summon a 1/1 copy of a minion from your hand, and you don't get to choose that minion. So it's tough.
Yeah, I think the only comment I did see about this was, again, this, like you mentioned, the Spirit Singer Umbra, but doing 2 of these guys and that. But difficult to kind of get it off, so.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
He was an MVP in a Tavern Brawl not too long ago.
That's good.
Yeah, it was an unlimited loop. It was really, really crazy. The one where one side was charged, one side was taunt.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, he was insane.
Okay, next one is a spell is Secret. One of the new secrets for rogues. Cheat Death, 2 mana secret. When a friendly minion dies, return it to your hand and it costs 2 less.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Me too.
Again, this is one that you play it on the turn when you have a feeling, hey, my guy's gonna die, and I want him to come back to my hand. It costs 2 less. So you actually have to think ahead when playing this, and you have to know that, all right, because secrets only happen on your opponent's turn. They changed that a couple years ago, and you gotta pay attention when you're playing this, and you gotta pay attention to what minions you have on the board. There are some minions you don't want to have to play again, even if they do cost 2 less.
Yeah, I found I like this. I like having secrets as a rogue now. That's really kind of fun. It definitely adds a new element to the game, and I think it fits the class so well. So very happy with it. Okay, next up, 2 mana Sudden Betrayal. Another secret: when a minion attacks your hero, instead it attacks one of its neighbors.
Yeah, placement against rogues when they have a secret up is very important now. You really have to be careful. It used to be hunters and a few other choice classes. You had to be careful how you placed your minions when playing against them. And now you got to watch out for those rogues because it could be crazy. You place a big attack minion in between 2 other lower attack minions and, attack with it. The rogue could really, really mess you up with the secret.
Well, this only attacks one of the neighbors too, by the way. Unlike
Betrayal,
but
I mean, it could go
both sides.
Yeah, it could go either way. Either way.
Very true. Yeah, this is another great secret, another great card. This happened to be in my deck for my dungeon run, and it helped me out quite a bit.
Yeah, the AI couldn't work around it, huh?
Nope. Very nice to have.
Good job, dude.
Okay, next, 2 mana Cavern Shiny Finder. Cavern Shiny Finder. 3 mana, 3 mana, 1 health. Minion, battle cry, draw a weapon from your deck.
I'm trying to think of a weapon I would always want to make sure I draw.
What would that be?
I don't know. But I bet we might find out in a few minutes.
I think so too. I quite agree.
I love this guy. We'll talk about him in a little bit.
Yes. Okay, next we have is the Elven Minstrel. 4 mana, 3/2 minion combo, draw 2 minions from your deck.
Yeah. So there's a cool tempo rogue. It's actually pretty viable right now with Prince Keliseth. If you don't have any 2 mana cards in your deck, he adds +1/+1 to all minions. So you run a deck full of minions, and this Elven Minstrel helps you pull those out. It's not necessarily super aggressive, but you do sometimes empty your hand, and this guy will help you get minions back into your hand so you can.
Yeah, very handy.
Yeah.
I found myself comboing like crazy as well with that deck.
Yeah, I will mention, Vestidius said combo. Make sure you play this correctly. So, for rogues, a lot of cards are combo cards where you have to play a card before for the text to go off. So if you don't play this as a combo, then you're just playing a minion that costs 4 mana and it has 3 attack and 2 health, which is really bad. In my opinion, that's really, really bad.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, don't do this without comboing it unless you have to have a minion on.
Right.
So yeah,
it's worth holding on to it.
Yes.
Okay, next we have is the Onyx Spellstone. We have the Lesser, Regular, and the Greater. This is the card that you get to upgrade. It's a 5 mana spell. It starts out with destroy 1 random enemy minion, play 3 Death Rattle cards to upgrade. So if you play 3 Death Rattle cards, it upgrades to destroy 2 random enemy minions. And if you upgrade it a second time, then you will get destroy up to 3 random enemy minions. And dare I say, it's pretty powerful when you can destroy 3 random enemy minions for 3 mana or 5 mana.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, definitely crazy. This this card isn't too bad. In Wild, you can get this clicking off like crazy. In Standard, there are a few Death Rattle cards that you can throw in and hopefully get this to go off, but definitely a lot easier. Collection being larger,
sure,
and more Death Rattle, you can really get it going off and get to that 5 mana destroy 3 random.
Yeah, even getting this up to 2 is really not bad. You can definitely get there fairly easily if you have a pretty Death Rattle friendly hand or deck. But
yeah.
Yeah, still, I mean, it's nice to blow away the board in a real quick session.
It is. Yep.
Okay, next up we have the Falderai Strider. 4 mana, 4 attack, 4 health. Battlecry, shuffle 3 ambushes in your deck. When drawn, summon a 4/4 spider.
Yeah, so, and actually Zeroshio helped me out with this card because when I first saw this card, I thought, well, I'm going to draw a card, and if it's one of these ambushes, then I get a 4/4 spider, but I've wasted my draw. Not wasted it, but, But I come to find out that when you draw that ambush, you get to draw an actual other card. So you summon the 4/4, and then you get to draw another card. So it's not like you've wasted your draw. You still get your draw, and you get the 4/4 spider, which changes my view on this card hugely. But I haven't seen this get a lot of play, and I think because the 4 mana spot, there's a lot of stuff going on in that spot. So this kind of falls to the shadows, so to speak. And we don't see a lot of it. But I love this card. I think it's a great card. Of course, it's an epic too, and that might be why we don't see a lot of it. Because, not a lot of people probably have the card. Fun stuff.
I did have this again
awesome.
in my dungeon run, and it was really handy to be able to get 4/4 spiders frequently on the board. Especially when you're playing that one boss where all battle cries work twice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this was the bomb.
Well, I remember when I was playing the dungeon run and I had this, it was one of my first choices.
Oh, really?
You get you get your deck starts out small. So if you're to shuffle 3 cards into your deck that summon 4/4 spiders early on, you're probably drawing into those cards really quick. Now, granted, those bosses are easy to take down, but still, it's kind of nice to get those 4/4 spiders on the just bust them against your enemy's face.
Works for me.
Yeah, good stuff.
Okay, another secret. It's a 2-mana evasion. After your hero takes damage, become immune this turn. There's nothing wrong with that.
You know, this is reminiscent of Ice Block, but it plays a lot, not a lot different, but it plays differently. Where Ice Block, you have to take fatal damage.
Right.
So whereas you would die, instead you turn it into a block of ice for that turn and become immune. This, it's whenever you take damage. So you still take the damage. And, you know, let's say you're at 30 health, you play evasion. They hit you for 6. You take that 6 damage, bringing you down to 24, but now for the rest of the turn they can't hurt you.
Yeah, it really works
cool.
well when your opponent has a big board.
Yeah.
That's where you get your most value, is your opponent realizes, hey, it's not going to do me any good to run all these minions into him.
Yeah, cool stuff. I like this secret.
And the other usefulness for this is it's a distraction for when you have the other secrets in your hand to make your opponent unsure what's coming next.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, look, a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a legendary weapon. It's a 1-mana 1/3 weapon called Kingsbane. Death Rattle, shuffle this into your deck. It keeps any enchantments.
So the card we talked about earlier was, or we didn't even talk about it. We just skipped over it. Cavern Shiny Finder is a minion. You can put 2 of them in your deck, and when you play them, it draws. And if you only have Kingsbane in your deck, it draws Kingsbane. So Cavern Shiny Finder should actually have the text, draw a Kingsbane weapon from your deck.
Right.
Cavern Shiny Finder, and you can bounce him back to your hand and make sure you always get that Kingsbane. In fact, when I crafted Kingsbane just because Rogue is one of my favorite classes, and it seemed like such a fun card to play. You buff it up with Deadly Poison, you buff it up with Leeching Poison, which is your lifesteal, all kind of cool stuff. You can even use the old card, what is it? Tinker Sharp Sword Oil.
Mm-hmm.
Play that and buff it up. And then, when it gets shuffled back into your deck, you just play that Shiny Finder, and he finds a shiny new Kingsbane that still has the enhancements you added. Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
This is just,
And
I tell you,
first week this game came out, this expansion, I got owned by a weapon buffing rogue. I mean, he had this thing buffed up to like 9 attack with Wind Fury and all this. It's like, what are you doing? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I quit.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, you can really, really go crazy with it. I don't know how he got Wind Fury.
I'm just saying, it had all kinds of enchantments on it. He just had every possible enchantment that you could put on a weapon. It had it with spades, and I was like, wow, I just give up. There's nothing I can do.
He probably had it shooting rainbows.
It did, absolutely.
Glitter, rainbows, it was all over the place. So, cool stuff. I love my rogue
glitter
deck with this. I hate glitter. God. I don't like using that word hate, but yes, glitter is definitely one that I can use the word hate with.
By the way, the good news is that Squishy's already said she's bringing her glitter hairspray to BlizzCon this next year.
No.
When you're asleep.
Oh, not going to happen. Not going to happen. I will sleep with both eyes open. I will sleep standing up. Not gonna happen. Yes. Oh my goodness. I will. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Kingsbane, awesome card minus the glitter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then our legendary minion for the rogue is Sonya's Shadow Dancer. 3 mana, 2/2 minion. After a friendly minion dies, add a 1/1 copy of it to your hand. It costs 1.
This is an interesting legendary. You can build some bounce decks and bounce things back to your hand. And I think this goes in there because, having stuff die and then it comes back to your hand as a 1/1 and it cost 1, I don't think is a bad thing. I think that's kind of cool. So, I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
well, you play Keleseth on 2, right? And then you play this on 3, and you kill off Keleseth. He comes back to your hand as a 1/1. It only costs 1, and then you can play it, and it still does its battle cry. I mean, if you got minions that have end of turn effects, minions that have cool battle cries, minions that have cool death rattles, it doesn't matter what their attack and health are, then I think this would go good with those. There's a lot of cards out there that are like that.
Well, one of the things that you could combo this with would be like Patches a Pirate and the South Sea Deckhand.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they die, then you get one right back and you can play it again. They're both 1-cost minions that have charge or can have charge if you have a weapon.
Yeah.
So I could see that happening over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah. She would go good. Go good in a pirate deck.
Cool. Well, that's all of them.
Yep. Yeah. Rogue is fun, dude. But Rogue has always been like, I want to say it's probably my second go-to class for fun decks. You got Priest, obviously. I can't say enough about how fun Priest can be and how many cool things you can do with it. But I want to say Rogue is right up there with bounce mechanic, where playing cards to make cards come back to your hand so you can play them again. And, that the legendary works well with that. Song of Shadow Dancer. There's a few other cards that work with that mechanic. And just Rogue can be a lot of fun.
And secrets.
Yeah, and then with the secrets. Yep. So good stuff. I'm super excited that we talked about Rogue this week because it made me craft King's Bane and play a little bit of that and had a lot of fun with it. But
okay, well, next week we have 3 classes left. So let's bring up our random
blowing through these, dude.
Our random.org generator where rogues are picking their own pockets to give back to the community.
Wow, okay.
Yes, that's how good
I'm cool with that.
is.
I'm down with that.
Okay, so random.org is going to generate a number for us, and that number is 2, which correlates with Druid.
Oh, dude. Oh, my goodness. I was just talking about Druid.
Yes, you were.
After seeing, let me see, who was it? Zeroshio posted in our Facebook group. Was it in our Facebook group? No, it was on Twitter. He posted somewhere. But he said that he had like 1,111 wins with Druid, and he didn't want to play it anymore.
Oh, right.
Yes, keep that 1-1-1-1-1. But that made me think. You know what? I think Druid, even though 3 years ago Druid was like my least favorite class, the class I didn't have any cards on with, I think Druid might be my next after Priest, my next Golden.
Okay.
So I think that might happen. I might make that happen. And this week might be my week to kind of go in and customize a few decks for that.
Well, he says he's up to 1136 now, and he's going for 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Yeah, that's definitely doable. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually a number. Not as good as 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9.
I was just about to say, yeah. Let us hear it when you get to 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 0, 9.
Yeah. When I get to 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9, I'll let you guys.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, so this week we actually do have some hints and tips. So last year at BlizzCon, I got the chance to be on a panel. We spoke about Hearthstone to the community, and on that panel with me were some awesome people, and one of them was a man named Kevin Hovdestad. Kevin Hovdestad was a host over on Well Met, and he actually got a chance to help out with TESPA and the esports side of Blizzard Entertainment. And I found some really cool articles that he's been writing these past couple days for Blizzard. So, and they around creating decks, filling up that deck, the mulligan phase, and he talks about, you know, being ahead or behind on the board. So kind of new player friendly. And I thought, you know what, let me put a link to those because he's been working on those here lately. So in the hints and tips section in our show notes, you can find those articles, and they're titled, let me see what they're actually titled, because opening moves, that's what they're entitled, opening moves. And he's been working on those, and he posted them this week. So, and it says he's going to post more. So pretty cool stuff. And then, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but if you are returning to, if you are a first-time adventurer in Naxxramas, the Wizard Malto has a guided tour of Naxxramas going on right now on Blizzard's website, and I have a link to that in the show notes. And he actually has deck lists for you to use to beat those bosses. So, like I said, if you're planning on returning to or first adventurer in Naxxramas, which you can buy for real cash in the Blizzard store, Malto has a guided tour where you can go in, check out some deck lists. And I looked at these deck lists, didn't look at all of them, but I looked at probably 75% of them, and none of them have any cards that are greater than rare. So most of them have common, basic, and maybe 5 to 10 rares in them.
Wow.
So go check it out. So you don't have to spend a lot of dust. He's got some cool decks in there, and he includes the newest cards from Kobolds and Catacombs. So go check out that guide, and I have a link to the show notes.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so no reviews this week, no emails, no Twitters, but we do have a Facebook shout out.
Yeah. Okay. Our Facebook shout out goes out to Tungdil. And as you guys know, if you've been a longtime listener, you know he's over the seas, and he does a lot. Yeah, he does a lot with the competitive scene. And he was at the HCT, the Hearthstone
HTC.
Championship. HTC. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Is it HTC?
I think it's HCT.
Hearthstone
Championship Tour Finals.
Oh, yeah.
I think I typed that wrong.
HTC is a phone manufacturer, right?
Yeah. I don't know. But either way, he was there and had a lot of fun, and he posted a lot of pictures in our Facebook group and on our Discord. So you guys really need to check that out. He said he had a good time. He was only able to go on Sunday due to work, but he said he did have a blast. So good stuff. But that's it. I mean, no emails, no iTunes reviews. Twitter was kind of quiet this week. You guys really need to start shouting out at LOTI podcast or at XCMTB Gamer, which is me. Send us those emails, get those iTunes reviews in. That way we can shout you out. Good time doing it.
Awesome. Well, that will do it for this week. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us in chat. Those of you who are there, it's come join us Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/LOTI podcast. And you can also catch all the videos on the YouTube channel at legendoftheinnkeeper.com/YouTube, or just go out to legendoftheinnkeeper.com and get everything, including the show notes. It has links to those resources. So next week, Druid, I will work on my Druid dungeon run along with playing some Druid decks with the new cards to try and get some experience with those, so I have something to talk about. So lots of fun to look forward to.
Get Yo Barnabas on.
That's right. No doubt.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us, and we'll talk to you next week.
Good job, team.
Okay. Sorry, I just got paged from work and we have a server down.
Oh no!
So that's where I dashed off right when you started the help section. I'm like, I gotta get my laptop out and log in to work.
I just figured you were like, Espo got this. I don't even need to be here
Well,
anymore.
that too.
You were like, got this.
So unfortunately, I do have to run. I apologize. I got
So you were no longer on call. You were actually you got the call.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am on call, and they paged me and said,
Yeah. So that means it's
down.
you're you are. I don't know what. So when you're on call, that means you have to be at the ready.
yes.
But what happens when they actually say we know you've been ready, but now we need you.
You're working.
So you're not on call anymore. You are. Yeah.
The important part is I'm getting paid.
Oh, is that how that works? Okay. All
So
right.
as of in about 1 second, when I hit clock in, I am starting to get paid while I work on this issue.
Nice.
So
Good deal.
okay, friends, I must run. Thanks a lot, everyone. Appreciate you hanging out with us, and we'll be back next week. Espo, I don't know if you're going to stream some afterwards. You have the reins.
Well,
so.
I tell you what, if anybody wants to join me, I will get them on call in battle.net, and we will go ahead and do the Tavern Brawl.
That's awesome.
So I see some people chatting it up in Twitch chat. So if you want to join me, just hit me up on battle.net.
Okay.
And we'll do it.
Well, thanks, guys, and we'll see you all on the other side.
All right. Good luck, dude.
Thanks.